Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to final battle meridian. You keep all loot and experience from a successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all loot and skills have accumulated through this playthrough. A New Game Plus load out of your current inventory and skills has been created to play this mode. Simply choose New Game Plus, blah blah blah. You can also create new loadouts via pause menu in the game. No. I got all of these, but we do have two of these and have a lot more of these. And I want them all. Which is where we're gonna cheat a little bit. Now that we finished the game. That army. See, let's start with these actually. Plus it's gonna be easier to find them. Remember reading this, but we'll check just in case. Forbidden West, yes. History of Sunfall. Is this the one we're missing? Nora, History of Sunfall. It is kind of funny that in many cases the second installment of the series is never as good as the first one, and in most cases it's like worse than any other one. I think there's so few series when the second installment was not bad. It's fascinating. I think like Lord of the Rings is an exception. I see you.
Only the finest goods here.
Is it like up top? No, there it is.
Goods here. The Oseram have gone too far this time. Draval should die.
History of Soundfall. After the vanishing Radiant Ariev and his cohort in the west, the Radiant Basadid ordered a mighty fortress built on the Sandom's farthest reach. His luminance chose to build it up in ancient ruins, reasoning the ancients must have seized upon the location for its strategic value. Of the ancients, their works of too smooth grey stone and strangely carved metal were collapsed or built over, and the catacombs sealed off. Only the stone ring, perhaps used for some noble ritual, was left in place to serve the garrison as a training ground. Even though its builders and soldiers lived in fear of the land where the sun goes at night, the finished walls of the fortress were mighty and unshakable. His luminance and his high priest, the irrefutable Pashamang, named in Soundfall under the blazing eye of the sun, and by the light it was good. None doubted the radiant Basid presence, nor denied his lingering hope that his brother might one day decide it again, but no great threat would come from the west in his lifetime, nor did it come for the next 3 generations. The records show the men of Soundfall fought many bandits and scourges, skulking in the rust wash and a dangerous stampede of behemoths in the long burn. In the time Soundfall slipped from common memory until the 6th year of the 11th King Sun King's reign, when the Radiant Marzid himself came in to inspect it. In the desert heat, his luminance received a vision of ornate citadel with a dome of metal so polished it would greet the dawn and catch the rays of sunlight shining in dusk. At once, he ordered the dedication of Sounddom's resources to building the structure. After its construction, his luminance took the citadel as his summer palace, bringing with him many members of Sun Court, nobles and artisans. In time, Sunfall became a city unto itself, and the source of great works such as Passion of the Tallneck among the dunes, Turning Seasons at Bronze Flesh, and Lament of Cinnabar Sands. The stone training ring was repurposed to shows of pageantry, where young blazons of hunter-slaughter hawks could display the sun's dominance over the machines. Soundfall's prominence in the culture of Soundom continued for many years, until the Sun King Marzid's untimely demise in the citadel he so treasured. For his procession beckoned back to their light. A line of torches was laid all the way across the daybreak, so that over the days and nights of his burying he might always go into light. The departed king's brother, the radiant Hivas, was occupied wholly with renewing the soldiery of the Sundom, and with the old Sun King's passing, so to pass this chapter in Soundfall's history. In the early years of the 13th Sun King's Jiran's reign, before the falling of his shadow, a particularly harsh season came upon the Sun Whisper Valley. Upon hearing that the storms could strip the varied detailing of armor, he decreed that the strongest among his guard should be trained in the desert here, and named Kestrels. Indeed, Helis, who would become most infamous of the Kestrels, was one of the first to survive his reforging by the sun and sand here. In the 15th year of Sun King Jiran's reign, when the sacrifices in the Sun Ring were judged insufficient to calm the derangement of the machines, he presided over the blooding of the ring and Soundfall. The trapped behemoth was driven with spears and spurred over slaves of the Osram and Tara. When the beast turned upon the Kestrels, the Sun King stood and declared that the sun, in his great generosity, would accept the sacrifice of faithless and faithful alike. So began the fearful era of Sunfall, its sacrifice unending in its sun ring, and the citadel whispered of as a place where no light shone. Many upstanding citizens of the Sundom were taken inside its doors to disappear as surely as they had journeyed to the Forbidden West. In the last days of Sun King Jiran's reign, Sunfall was in the charge of Kestrel's high priest, no longer answering to the Sundom as a whole. It was no surprise then that following the liberation of Meridian, Jiran's loyalists sought refuge at Soundfall. As a fortress it was impregnable, but cut off from boundless lands across the daybreak, it was a city impoverished. So stood the stalemate in the first year of 14th of Sun King, the Radiant Avad, and so stood Soundfall. Once built to protect the Sundom from the shadow of the west, it now sheltered the worst shadow, the false Karja, who dwelt within. one more. I wish they put it in order or something. Kinda difficult. Mm-hmm. Might have found it. Maybe. If we can find it, actually. We also have some bears to hunt.
I utterly refuse to buy from an Oseram. They'll cheat you as soon as they look at you.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Oh. Hiding from me. The Claim. A guide to the Claim by the well-traveled Ram. Often, I fling open the windows of my villa not only to partake of the scents and sights of the city, but to hear the question on the streets. Equally often, I hear asked aloud, what to make of these outsiders, these Oseram, or suddenly our allies or even neighbors. Why do they eat as they do, argue as they do? What is the matter of their descent? Why are they always drinking? Like a ray of the sun amid the darkness, a question is best followed to its source. So, for the benefit of the inquisitive, I contrive to join a trading caravan to the Claim, at least as far as the closest village beyond the Break Falls. The Claim. It is a muted land where fire smoke hangs heavy in the air among the tall, thin trees. Where the ground has not been dug up in the Oseram's ceaseless search for metal, it is cased in frost, and beneath the frost, yet more frost, before stony soil, and worse, soot. Everywhere, soot all-pervading. Though I had worn my sturdiest travel silks, keeping them soiled proved impossible. Noticing my discomfort, some Oseram washerwomen offered their services, but seeing the shade of the water in their tubs, I declined. Indeed, regard the cleanness is not Oseram virtue. Despite its protective walls of piled slate and slotched round stone huts, the village struck me as overly exposed to the elements, the chief elements of the Claim being cold, oily rain, and hoarfrost. Was the rain oily? Even so, the open fires hissed and spat and burned on, and the mood was bustling and lively. As much as you might find in a building for livestock, for example. Shots fired. What I will endure to bring the light of knowledge to the folk of my tribe. The Osram have no priests or kings, and spit at mention of such titles, but they defer to the council of wise men and village eldermen. It seems each settlement elects such men for the purpose of unceasing argument. From dawn until long into night, they shout over each other on matters of policy and taxation. Come the next morning, a line of villagers will already have formed in the privilege of arguing back. I joined such a line for several hours while children squealed, birds squawked, and hammering, accursed endless hammering, echoed over the trampled straw and rain-filled cart ruts. Finally, I was permitted to face 3 elder men and deliver my question. Ask for their opinion on the peace between our tribes and the sound gigs of an offer welcome read itself. Readers, I asked, but the matter was not simple, as the Othram erupted into insults and arguments even before the words had finished leaving my lips. I found myself talked over, shouted down, subjected to seemingly unconnected abuse, and it was only when I raised my voice in return, an invigorating experience, that I was grudgingly answered. Their opinions are muddled and mixed, to say the least, and I will not profane this parchment with transcribing the words used to express them. Suffice it to say, that they see the benefit of free trade between our tribes, and indeed have flourished from it, after long years of war. However, it seems few Osram have trade outside the claim returned their taxes, or even returned at all. The elder men believe they stolen away by a manner of living that is downright karja, a phrase they punctuate by spitting upon the floor. In return, I suggested that their mistrust and fear in civilized way of life was positively Osram. I could not bring myself to spit indoors. This caused great commotion, after which I was bodily carried from the building upon the shoulders of my hosts, and deposited in the midst of a coming-of-age celebration, not for a man, but some new manner of a device. I woke on a cart arriving in Pitchcliff. My throat was hoarse, my arms numbed from accepting countless challenges to wrestle, and the taste of an alcohol much like machine oil was still on my tongue. My head ached as it split down the center. Truly, I had risked my life in search for an answer. Is there more to the Osram character than brawling, drinking, and shouting? Simply put, there is not. But let us hope that the end of my fears will be proven true, and in time the sun's light and radiance glory can temper these wrought-hewn folk. I like this guy. What's it? Where is he? Well-traveled around. Okay, let's take a break from reading. Go kill a bear. And then go read some more. Which bear are we killing? Sparkle. Breeze. Fire. Going completely opposite direction as usual.
It's Aratak.
Where? Oh, I see.
2 fire claws. This is
2
gonna be
fire
tough.
claws. Outfit.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Um.
One of the fire claws from Thunderstrom.
I forgot about that. This sucks. How do I use this weapon again? Is our truck even still alive? I have a question. How the fuck is one supposed to use this weapon? can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
That's another one.
One down. Jack also down.痛いじゃない。痛いの痛いの痛いの。
That's another one.
That sucks. They suck. Where is our attack?
Be careful where I stick my spear, overriding a bellow back.
That's an interesting dialogue. Monologue. Where's our attack? Oh, right in front of me.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. I don't fully understand everything she speaks of, but I can listen. Perhaps even learn.
Take
Good
care
for
of each
you.
other, Artok.
Farewell.
Okay. Back to some data. Quest. Oh, boom, boom, my. Now I have. Possible. Have I not picked this up? I feel like I picked this up, but maybe I missed it. Since this far is not active.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
That's a very old quest you're talking about. And that's a data point right in front of me. Turing Act criticized. 16-year-old Turing Act faces criticism from artificial intelligence rights advocates. Fuck them all! June 8, 2016, a group calling itself the Center for Liberation of Bodiless Intelligence is organizing a nationwide day of protest against the Turing Act. Legislation, hurriedly drafted in response to the Escape of Climate Inversion AI bestseller, established strict limits on the sentience of machine intelligence and founded MIE, the regulatory body that oversees development and sale of AI. You wish. It remains unclear why the activists have waited until now to express opposition to a 16-year-old piece of legislation, but in a statement released through their Holo site, the CLBI called the Turing Act an effective rebirth of state-sponsored slavery, too long unquestioned by public with shamefully biocentric view of sentience. The statement continues, the time has come to ask the hard question about what it means to be human in a post-biological world. Turing and its supporters are on the wrong side of history. They're always gonna be. People like Ted Farrow and these assholes.
You're down. The others haven't noticed.
You could say that.
Keep things quiet.
Money with MacBooker. Let's be honest, you're already getting together with your pals to compare your fantasy corp wars brackets, aren't you? What would you say if somebody told you that all your hard work drafting trashers and comparing Warfleet stats couldn't be netting you tens of thousands of dollars? It can. The rewards awaiting you at MacBooker make the meager cost fantasy co-purchase a good a whole lot more lucrative. Yes, let's gamble on corporations killing each other with robots. Great pastime. Devil's Thirst. Devil's Grief. We found a lot of them in Devil's Grief. Apparently we missed one. That's a welcome
Not much gets past them.
from Meaty. Also, for some reason, corrupted welcoming committee. This might be closer, actually. Let's use our compass to guide us. Mm-hmm. Mexico. Grove there is going to kill me. Got buzzed this morning notifying me that Metallurgic had occupied two of our Mexico Helium 3 facilities. No declaration of intent, no warning, just bam. So of course the blame's on me. I could file a grievance with the ICC, but it only covers the company's ass, not mine. Could get Great Lakes interdiction on the line, maybe clean up this mess by Monday, but my line of credit's staying as it is. What did they slip past the sniffers? We were our thrashers. It's bad, so bad. And that's the actual corporate warfare. Let's leave that as the last one because those are two my least favorite types of machine in the same place.
One of these things again.
What's up with me getting attacked out of the gate? Oh shit. Shit. Some problems we have. Ouch. Trying to get it out of your way. We need to go to a shop after this. Can you stop doing that? Stop doing that. Let me freeze you. Stop doing that. And that. Especially that. Cannot roll up with that apparently. Someone came to help me. This guy is relentless. I was stuck. I did try to roll out, but I was stuck.
Another fire coming. Closer.
These are too intense. There's also one thing I kind of need to find here.
I'll find a use for you.
Where are we even? We're on Goose Adventure.
This is why the Carters should stay out of the cut. Now that one of them has ended up murdered, maybe they'll learn.
Never mind, that's not what I actually needed. There's a quest. There's a quest. Cutscene and all.
As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werek, from protection, from our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
What's going on here?
You took Aratak's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge, that much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, I was the solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werak has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling, he clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werak?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the cloud shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the horn gives a call from my exile.
Apparently we now have an extra side quest, but I need a bathroom break. I'll be back. Karja camp.
King Avad sent spies to free Prince Itaman from the clutches of the Shadow Karja.
So, what's up, people?
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't.
Why is everyone so
They
racist?
gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial.
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before?
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no.
Have you?
The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
Sun King Avad's spies saved Prince Itaman from the
Headdress.
Shadow Karja. Now they have no claim on the throne.
You are well informed.
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said.
Probably need to activate the quest for which I need the owl. Probably will increase my chances of
Oh, here's something.
encountering them.
Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. When someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees.
Those are some long distance jumps. I could have just walked the distance, no?
If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing. This is where it ends.
Also, can someone tell me why I didn't actually buy the stuff I went to buy to the cart? The new camp. Since when are watchers so difficult to kill?
Need them soon enough. Well, this is ominous. Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide? Karja armor. This looks bad.
Uh-huh. Does indeed. Not look good.
It doesn't matter. The deed is done. Another Karja is dead.
And a Banuk is exiled for it.
A life for a Karja luck.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
You think so?
I feel a fight coming on!
Gonna tear you down!
Fast, fast! Don't give him a chance!
More where that came from!
Oof. Show your face. Show your face.
Somebody needs a killing, and I'm gonna give it.
You're not gonna get anything.
Get it while I can.
Although I would prefer take them alive. And testify.
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut.
Uh-oh.
Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. Trophies. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas, so it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims? This Karja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving.
I'm gonna give him Karja gear, and people are gonna see that he is wearing stolen Karja gear, and it's gonna become even worse. Is that where we're going right now? Why of all places? It's this.
My mount can't find its footing on these slopes.
Wonder why. Ouch. Can I come here too? Activate the fire.
There.
Do you have any wire? No.
Kind of place you'd take someone if you wanted to lose them forever.
Do you have?
I'm
Yes,
not
you
getting
do.
up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides?
Where's the other one?
Halfway there.
Okay.
Frozen solid. Mixed feelings about that.
Better than burning in a heat wave when you can't breathe.
In a tut! In a tut! Maybe he found shelter behind the rock.
Oh my god, they put him naked out here. He would be dead in like 10 minutes.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karsh's close. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue. I swear, thought I'd saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry.
Of course.
Machines.
Of course they are machines.
Don't think!
Of course. Because of my life. It was not complete without them. Burn. Where's the second one? Burn. Burn. It might have been a tree. I should finish one before we start with the other. Blaze. Not enough blaze is not a good. Okay, one done. Mental blaze. Stop it! Stop it! Face. Please be over. Thank you.
Save these for the trail.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's
You
over.
can say that.
It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my
Who
pledge.
knows what could happen if people start thinking?
So by Banuk law, if Inatut survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
Did not mean to press that.
Just like in the cauldron.
I need them to calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. How far is the fire clothing? from these guys. Right next to them. Can I?
Gotcha.
They're doing like 0 damage to it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Question is...
I think I'm in the clear.
What happens if I do it to this one? I can't override these guys because they're demonic. I can only override this guy. And hope they can do as much damage to each other as possible. Switch the weapon. Another thing I'm out of. -1. -2.
More than equipped to take you on.
What the hell is going on? Can we not? Can we not do that? Ouch. That hurt. Can you stop spamming that? Stop spamming that. And die already. Somehow we made it. Give me a sec.
Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the boy. Here's to the hunt. These new cards you offer.
Init told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion.
Fuck you.
Fate has fallen like
Sorry.
snow. And should
Sorry.
Init return,
I hate
he
this.
will be absolved.
I hate this so much.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous.
He was guilty of our
If you would return to
suspicion.
my Wirrak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their charge of victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
True. Good for you, my
For
guy.
his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we're meant to trust the Karja now?
It's never wise to think less. Go free, my friend.
Defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Warwick.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing.
True.
Where else would I go?
There's a big, wide world out there. I don't know what this refers to. If she means it's a good position for him to go freely.
If you choose to stay, it should be on your own terms.
This sounds political. I'm not good with politics.
More like a fighting strategy. You survived exile. I bet that doesn't happen much.
I've only heard of it in legends.
You earned your place in the Werrick, Inatut. Make them earn you back.
Of all my fights, this is the first time I beat death. I vow to you, it won't be the last. And my song shall grow. You'll hear of it. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Inatut.
Thank you, Inatut.
Trust in the blue light. All will be well.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she?
Kind of.
Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I already killed them.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Araya inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure. Because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
I've already found the Fire Claws in Altuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Oh, quest completed. I'm glad we're getting some. That's not what I meant to press. Achievements cleared up. Cleared up. And we got all the freaking modifications. Damage. Resistance. Cool.
My favorites are simply jokes.
Let's go. Let's go. Now that I expect collecting much more stuff. Um,
Good to see a faithful friend.
one owl, please.
Khan Kadish once again leads the Hunter's Lodge. Can someone give me? One freaking owl. No. Thank you, game. For giving me all resources and one kill.
Can't be too prepared.
See. Where is all the rage bot? Suddenly there is no wood. I could have just gone to the merchant and bought wood from him. Merchant. Oh, so you. Until I have everything from you, which is nice. That's fine. Looming shadow, which would be the... Okay, next. Finally. Data points, and we can be free. I cannot count. Places we have not been.
King Avad sent spies to free Prince Itaman from the clutches of the Shadow Karja.
Uh-huh.
Don't even cover those things first.
Where did y'all come from?
It's a damn rout!
You need to hide.
Also, since where is my spear soap? sparkly. Who did this? August 1st, 2061. Hola, Holoscapers. To the motherlode of hackety-hackety AIs. This week's on allseeing.holo user Cannibal Christmas Tree uploaded a delightful compilation holo, non-interactive sadly, counting down the greatest moments in the history of janked AI. Error exception /42A7C hyperlink and then find. If time is at premium, skip to 6 minutes 22 seconds to see an increasingly belligerent Ferris store consumer service AI insists that every customer's name is Admiral Horatio Potato Face. LOL OMVGSHKLL. Don't ask me what that stands for. Horatio Potato Face. Wee 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 wee. Strange. Did I not find this? I feel like I found this one. But it's not on my... Annoying.
Come on.
Goodbye. There it is. Greece is calling. Ancient Greece calls to you. Will you answer? The Acropolis, Mount Lycabettus, the Temple of Zeus. Imagine them, not as the grimy ruins they are now, but the immaculate monuments they were back then. Holloway Kei is proud to present Ancient Greece Experience, a historically authentic holographic rendering of antiquity's greatest civilization. Exert full autonomy over your ancient Athenian adventure. Stroll hand in hand with a loved one past the Parthenon. Preambulate with Socrates. Attend the premiere of a play by Aristophanes. The ancient world is yours to discover without leaving your hollow room. Contact us now to discuss rates. The virtual world. Um. Um. See if we can find a way
I've
through.
run this far enough.
Okay, I can't. We can. Or basically, we need to make our way here. Unlock another fire that we missed.
You've done the Sundom a great service.
We're letting the afar take Durval?
Messed it out. Hey subscriber. Nice, you've earned enough lift spin points to cash in for a weekend of free rides. Hey lift spin subscriber, have you taken a look at your lift spin points balance lately? Our records show you've due to for a free weekend. If you choose to cash in, none of the rides you take in our lift spin self-guided vehicles will count toward your monthly allowance. What trip is that? Pretty dumb trip. Check your points balance today to see if other goodies await your loyal lift spin customers. Wow. Wee. Where am I? Imagine if there's an achievement for unlocking every single bonfire I'm gonna look after we finish this. What's my actual achievement percentage? That's how in the game. This way, right? Right, this way. No stormbursts, please. No stormbirds, please. No. Oh shit, there's a stormbird. I'd say there is a reason why I have not discovered any data around here. Probably wanted to avoid that thing. There's another stormbird right there. Okay, now, where's this data point? In a tank. Hiding from me. Destin Faults. March 4, 2064. When Destin arrived in the Autotrans scene 4 years ago, his latest thrifty alternative subscription services like Get There, or Lift Spin, it gobbled market share and shot from front of the pack. Until recurrent hacks by idiot army quality auditors scandalized the company by exploiting egregious security flaws in its routing and billing software and launching the humiliating 45K for 4.5 kilometers holomeme. The company never recovered. Destin promises to refund subscription fees by the end of the year in num. Map. Just 2 more.
That wasn't a warning.
Jama. Devar. Vanny in concert. Listen up, cool kids. It's time to stop crapping on Vanny. Okay. So the new Vanny in concert experience is, well, more or less what you'd expect. Vanny sings, Vanny dances, Vanny shifts skins, the crowd goes wild. Vanny gyrates through set piece after set piece that pushes the pleasure bot. Stick right up to the bio-transgressive edge of metal porn without quite going nowhere. Sure, Vanny's corporate mascot and his music is algorithmically assembled glitter trash, but it doesn't make service agreement any less catchy or uncomfortable. And the anthem early adopters still blessed the clarion call to. No, let's shit on Vanny and crap on Vanny. I say. We don't need that kind of trash. This AI made music. AI made. What is it called? Artists, quote unquote, idols, especially corporate. I'll be honest, I was even against Vocaloid when it first came out. I'm still not a fan, but now I at least like enjoy when actual people do covers of Vocaloid songs, so I can see that there is some way to use it. Some used to it. But I was like, you will not make me listen to non-human voices ever. Ever. That's venue staffing. Easy venue staffing, excuse me. A special message from Easy Venue Staffing. Public record indicates that you own, operate, or are otherwise affiliated with the Human Resources Department of a concert hall, mid-sized theater, arena, convention center, or other venue. Please take a moment to consider subcontracting Easy Venue Staffing to provide security for your next event. Robotic security units are safe, efficient, and vigilant. Here's what satisfied Easy Venue Staffing customers have to say. Easy Venue robots are great. Our events have never run as smoothly as they do now. And Hutchins Sterling Malkit Arena. I was kind of worried about switching security providers, but I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Easy Venue just drops them off and you're golden. Ray Crutzen, San Diego Nomicon. Easy Venue Staffing is awesome. The units they send keep the club safe and stay off the dance floor. Can't recommend strongly enough. Orlando Peck, Atlanta Club. How about no? How about no? The only one we have missing is the quest text from Frozen Wilds, but I don't know which quest it is. And I'm not gonna look. Let's see. Two last things to do. One last thing to do. Two last things. One, I think. Where is it? Let's see if Cyan has anything new to say. And then we will conclude our Horizon Zero Dawn adventure. I don't think I pronounced that.
summer sun breeze through the trees.
Ay. Stairs. Thank you.
I'm back, Cyan. How are things going with the Banuk?
As you directed, I have explained my origins to them. They are impressed by my ability to survive longer than their ancestors.
Oh. Nice.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team.
She did.
It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
What did you figure out about Hephaestus, based on what I said?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct?
Yes.
Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
True.
Yes,
that was obvious, kind of.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, firepaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there, in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell. And after that, the dark. And may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy.
Indeed.
Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus?
Possible.
Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Of course.
Alright, Cyan. I'm going to leave you for now.
I will quite literally always be available, Aloy.
Quite literally. Why is there a path through here? I see. Because there's a path through here. I think we shall end this where it all began. It's only right. I'm sorry I made you all suffer from my completionist tendencies for like
To think he built all this
2 hours.
alone. So many memories. It's
But
not
we
home
are-
anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here. I should be going. I'll try to
Literally
come
done.
back soon.
Okay. I think this is it. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for joining me on this Horizon Zero Dawn adventure. I think, besides me being a bit in a mood today because of the Twitch updates, I think there was a very interesting therapeutic quality to this playthrough for me. I wouldn't say completely therapeutic, but a lot of the data points we read and listened to, they very much felt like the reality we are already starting to live in our real world. You know, with AI feeding on biomass, replacing humans, the climate especially, the climate refugees, destruction, drowning of many habitable places, heat waves, literally seeing things happen as they were alluded to in this game. Some of the worst things that were alluded in this game. And sometimes I would finish the playthrough and I would like log off and I open the news and I see something very similar to something I've just read in the game and my brain would kind of glitch out. But then you come back to the game and you kind of play through the world when some parts of humanity got over it, survived. Of course, in this reality, I mean in the game's reality, literally all of the humanity in ecosystem had to die once and then be reborn. I don't think there are gonna be any scientists selfless enough to save life on Earth if we reach the same conclusion, but well, you know what I mean. For a second there we can pretend that there is future beyond our present when we play this game, which was an interesting experience. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Subscribe, it's free. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye bye. おやすみなさい。